Hello, good afternoon. Almost in the evening. Hope everyone's doing well. I am a new person right now, as I have even already had a short nap. So I'm gonna have to get used to this being home and being able to lay down soon. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But great to see everyone. Hello. It is a wonderful Monday, bright and sunny. Started off a little cloudy, but it's loud enough for people to be outside having their music up. A little weirdly as they pull in. Everybody has nice weather, so sunny but not burning hot, so you can ride with the windows down. Pretty nice. There's sunroof open, things like that. But it is indeed a Monday. What a Monday it's been already. It started the week. Today's my first day actually being able to start some of my newer responsibilities and getting different types of things done during the day. So it's literally I walk around with a sheet of paper, like, okay, what should I do now instead of what I used to do during this time? So it's very interesting. Had a blood today. I refused to not do the next blood. But you know what? It's been a good day. Very good day. Um, Probably the first thing I do want to do is, well, hold on, this will be funny. This will be funny. All right, well, DJ, come here, boy. All right, come here, boy. All right, good boy. DJ, here, there. So put you on camera. So here's DJ. Ooh, maybe I don't want to sit him that. Okay, she probably doesn't like him kicking her in the face, but that was DJ, and this is Bella. Yeah, Bella. So these are my little dogs, two Chihuahuas. Um, Bella here. Look up. Bella's a long-haired Chihuahua. Funny little thing. Uh, Jealous is I'll get out, and yeah, this is the one that I know that likes me. All right. The second one sometimes tolerates me, which is good because that's an improvement. That's a huge improvement. He definitely didn't like me when I first came around, when my wife first got him, because who wants another male in the life of a young woman? So yeah, TJ, we get along now. I like him. I really do like him now. Before, I could take him later, throw him out the window. No, he jumps out of windows out of cars because he's silly sometimes. But he's some awesome dogs. And I'm grateful for him. Really in tune, smart too. Yeah, see, she hears all the music too. Wonder what they're out there doing. Isn't that right, Bella? Yeah, because you're smart. Yeah, well, anyway, today I thought I'd talk a little bit about dogs. So I have this one article that I read that actually makes me feel a little better about my. I'll tell you how I give my little guys their food in the mornings when I'm the one who does it. Oh, well, no, I take it back. We both have them wait. But apparently, dogs get even more enjoyment out of receiving TREAT. I'll tell you what happens when I actually say what I just spelled out. But the actual act of doing work for that extra little thing, they wags their. Essentially, the article is saying it's a Huffington. Let me make sure. HuffPost Science article where essentially they did research showing that the dogs. It's possible. I don't know how much weight I put on the study, but it's a good start. I do think it's a good start. The study essentially had a control group of dogs that were in a room and no matter what, they got a TREAT. Now, they had another set of dogs that were rewarded by just being obedient with attention. So a human would come in and give them attention. Then another group, which they said, not surprisingly, had the most excitement out of the dogs, measured in tail wags, I do believe, and speed. And they had a great response to just getting a TREAT from performing a task. Instead of the attention, they got that something to eat, food type of TREAT. Now, the main thing that they found is that the dogs who had to wait or had to perform a task of some type, had to remember something or do something, they had more wags at a higher pace for their, oh wow, this is dangerously cute. That is a big puppy. You can tell it's a big puppy. Wow. Oh, this could go on forever. I shouldn't go down this route. I am so down this route. Oh wow. That reminds me of Snowy. It's like a mix between Bella and Snowy. Oh, I'll tell you about Snowy. Well, Snowy was the dog my mom had when I was in high school, middle school, high school. Had her before we moved to the Richmond area. So she's definitely a Tifa's dogs. Definitely a great dog. One of my best dogs I ever had. Type of dog that, you know, just listened. Very smart. That's one thing I've learned to appreciate. I never grew up wanting a small dog, ever. But these dogs are so smart. I'll have to say, just you appreciate being able to say, which is, I'm going to get that on video one day, but all right, I'll say, DJ, go get mommy. Go get mommy. DJ, go get mommy. And he'll run around the house till he finds her. And then he'll sit down next to her. And of course, you know, she'll reward him, you know, pet him and everything. But it is definitely, it's something to have a dog that you feel has a higher level of communication with you. That looks like straight up wolf. Ooh, dire wolves. Okay. This is a side note. I might as well move on. Or might as well admit to it. One of the main things that got me hooked, maybe not hooked, I should say, but incredibly interested in Game of Thrones were the dire wolves. I love dogs, and these dogs are, you could tell that they artificially, metastasis I was talking about, they obviously computer enhance them to make them larger, but it fits so well. And if you ever see, I love dogs, but I've had bad experience with dogs. You know, I just have more good than I've had with cats. But I've been chased around and ran for 45 minutes. I think it was actually a couple hours. Maybe it's a bad memory, so I blocked it out. But running from a dog, my uncle's dog, Brandy, that a little this Cocker Spaniel, I can't remember what they're called, but hated me to no end. I mean, just all completely. And it just chased me around, was ready to get me. And for some reason, I thought the best way of handling it was just to run, being young. And I ran. And I just ran until he got home. And yeah, that was the experience because the dog would have got me. But the overall, just hilarious experience for young life. And this is when I was one of those summers I was at my grandma's house in Newport News. So just funny stuff. But the dire wolves in general, the unique ability to adapt that dogs have. I just listened to part of a video where it was saying that it's quite possible that even the barking of dogs is something that humans taught them to do, as most dogs in the wild and wolves don't really bark that often. So it's a very interesting thought, and I've always been interested in dogs. I remember reading the quote-unquote prehistoric dogs, their ancestors that were very large, very incredible hunters, unstoppably good, and one of the first creatures that they can find that consistently hunted in packs. And I mean, the general. If you think of a dire wolf, that's the closest annihilation, I guess, um to these huge dogs. The in fact, that's worth pulling up a pic because it actually somewhat formed the basis of one of my favorite stories that I've been slowly putting together since I had a dream several years ago. And I remember writing it down. I actually wrote it down. Oh my gosh. Look at this little dog. Cool. All right. Well, you should probably want to see this. But I remember having a dream where essentially the dogs were around. They were the smartest. They kind of ran things for a while because who in the prairie savannah is going to beat not just one huge dog, but a pack? The intelligence of working together is something that sometimes escapes humans nowadays, and I think that is huge ability. If you get a pack of dogs, one will likely assume alpha position, but the main thing is that the entire everyone works together because everyone benefits with more of a round. It seems like such a simple concept, but this is exactly why the concept of the wolf pack, wolf-pac.com, the idea of people being stronger together, and there is no stronger force than humans working together, as far as I can see. I mean, research teams, scientists that develop the atomic bomb, if you want to go back like that. But I mean, just working together, we do great things. And that's one of the best parts about pharmacy. You really see the meat of a pharmacy based on how much flow they have, how well they work together, how quickly things go through the system, how the little nuances of, okay, you do have a problem come up. That's okay. That happens in real life. But you have, oh, well, this guy specializes in insurance claims. So have him call the insurance or mess with, see if he can talk to the doctor and see if there is an already approved override that we can enter. That saves time. It saves money. It saves patience for the patients that are not feeling well already. So I really think that working as a team is a human benefit that if we did more, we would benefit even more. But all that said, these awesome dogs that I'm going to show you, they were huge, huge. Now, this first one I'm showing not necessarily huge, but you'll see as we keep going here. Excuse me. I didn't speak too soon. Just excuse me. Our dragons in our head. Interesting, but main thing is you see it's like Casa Calado. Now that's regardless of scale. That top one looks like it was quite large in size. Ooh, bones. Crocodile dog discovered. Who in the world? Crocodile dog? Why isn't that in a video game? I'm only just now hearing or seeing of this. This is a fallacy of the video game industry that I have not once seen a crocodile dog. Alright? And yes, dogs were the key to early human survival, of course, yes. They're better hunters than us. Let's see. That's just one of those ugly dogs. That's nowadays still around. Look at those Cane Corsos. Exactly what they look like. Gluttonous eater. Prehistoric bone crushing. Bone crushing dog. Exactly. Oh, it's Adam's sketchbook. It's like a dragon dog. I think everything's gonna be a type of dog in my mind now because look at this. Like everything is relating back to prehistoric large canines and cats. Now that is large. That's a piece of paper. You get a decent scale with that. Wolf dog hybrid from way back. That's probably not. These are all nice interpretations of it, but honestly, all cave art. That's how I drew a dog when I was in middle school, elementary school. So I'm pretty sure that must be a dog. Even has the ears like I used to do. Wow. Well, all of that said, these prehistoric dogs have came in many forms, but they were just plain old awesome is how we're going to interpret it. And as cute as dogs are, they are animals. They are hyenas. I think they're technically more closely related to cats, maybe. Can't remember. But laughing hyena, huge dog. That's a large dog. You may not get a good scale there, but large dogs are awesome. Let's just remember that and reference back to that every now and then, so that we can just remember dogs are great. Gosh, that's the real one. That's the fake one. Dang on dogs. But what do you do with them? What do you do with them? I'm gonna hide this picture, make sure it never comes up again, so that my wife doesn't see it for Halloween. Saber-tooth tiger. Tyrannosaurus. Oh, White Ranger. No, White Ranger was a white tiger. The Green Ranger was a dragon. It was like Godzilla. It was hilarious. If anybody remembers all that. Ooh, I did a ride. More than likely all those sleigh dogs. Yeah, well, I'm trying to look for a better, or what I would call a better interpretation of these fossils that they show for these prehistoric dogs. But this will be fine. This will work because you get the idea of just um uh, how awesome how diverse they are. The different types, the different species. What in the world is that? I don't even know where to start with that, so I won't. This is stuff. Right. Anyway, yeah. Dogs used to be larger. They tend to get smaller and happier as they become more domesticated. I don't know how that works. They change colors. They start looking like dogs when you domesticate them and less like wolves. They, wow. Yeah, some interesting looking animals here. Nice dog. Yeah, it's a big bear. I saw a battle toad the other morning in front of my house. Not that big, but it was hilarious looking. It reminded me of that tree frog in Labyrinth, or Pan's Labyrinth that was under that tree. Just nasty, huge, and just sitting there, like, just looking at me in front of my house. It's just relaxing. But, yeah, prehistoric animals, cool and all. But all that said, I got a couple dogs running away from me because they obviously don't want to be on camera again. But other things you gotta love about your dogs is that they they are interesting. They are indeed interesting, but even more so, the where did the preview go? I was expecting to get a preview here. Huh. Well, essentially, I was going to show you their book. My wife wrote with illustrator Kelly Cleary, and it's just an awesome book as they travel around Virginia. And Virginia is just varied. Go to the Four Corners of Virginia, go down through the mountains where we lived for several years, up through Winchester, the Apple Blossom Festival, to Alexandria, um, and Richmond. They actually went through something popular down here. the Canal Walk, maybe somewhere in Richmond. I've never been. By the wharf, the food place, the cobblestone. No, somewhere in Richmond, people in Richmond know from Richmond know more about than myself. So it's something like that. But it's a great book. It's on Amazon, Barnes and Noble. If you want to look at the preview to look at it, it's pretty awesome. Especially me, I've lived in every corner of Virginia. And, one of the places I go is Virginia Beach, and I was born in Newport News, so I've been there quite a bit. Lived in Northern Virginia for several years. I lived in the mountains for a few years, like I said. Now I'm in the Richmond area, and it's very cool to have such a varied state with all seasons. All seasons. You talk about it being hot, it being rainy, it being snowy. I mean, this past winter was stuck in the house for it seemed like quite a bit when, just moving out a little further out of the city, and it snowed. It snowed quite a bit. So, with no further ado, thanks for stopping in. I have awesome dogs, that's the point. I love dogs. They support that. And one day I'll probably get another one. Get another big one. Like I miss. Good old Aries. This Aries, Cane Corso, Italian Mastiff. Just huge, you throw them like, you're wrestling with a dog. I don't know, but that's fun to me, a dog that you can go jogging with. Bella goes running with me. We still go jog when I go jogging. And it's fun. It is really fun. She knows what to do. She gets in her mode, and she's just like, okay, let's go. Let's just go. Let's go. So I love it. But y'all have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow. First day with nap before. We'll see how this goes as we continue. So enjoy.